Hey, did you know that 74% of network marketers never make any money? And the question is, why does it happen? Why the results are so bad? That's what I'm going to talk about in this video. And if we haven't met, my name is Edita. I'm from VIE now. I'm a former struggling network marketer. And I was struggling because I hated prospecting. It just didn't work for me. I didn't want to chase people. I didn't want to approach strangers. I didn't want to do any of that stuff and live with hidden agenda every day. But then I found a way to get my ideal prospects to come to me instead. And that's when everything changed for me and for my business. It's been growing ever since. And I feel completely different about everything. So, and by the way, before I forget, if you would like to discover how to recruit new team members without having to prospect and other stuff that you hate doing, grab my 3-step formula at viesnow.com/3 steps. Find the link in the description of this video. And yeah, I was actually looking at something yesterday. I've been doing some research and I actually remembered about a study that was done in the United States, specifically 3 years ago, about the network marketing industry, about the success stats, about, all sorts of demographics, information, and so on. And very interesting resource and very insightful, and it gives a lot of information and got me thinking about why these things happen, even though we all know that it's not easy to achieve big results and lots of people struggle and quit. It's very good to have very specific numbers as a proof for that kind of perception, So the reality is really tough, and reality is that most network marketers actually quit, and 74% of network marketers never make or even lose money. And even when we talk about the rest of the 26% of network marketers, the majority of them only make from 1 to 5,000 over the whole time when they are in network marketing. So basically, only about 6% of people become really, really successful, and even a smaller percentage of people may make like decent money, enough money to pay the bills, provide for the family, leave the job, and stuff like that. So the results are very discouraging. So what is the reason? Why do people end up in such a situation? They have big hopes, they have big goals and stuff like that, and yet most people struggle and most people quit. And, obviously there's no one single reason. I think there are many reasons, but I think the most important reason for quitting, for 74% of people actually not making any money, is that, this hype around the industry. There's, let me know if you've heard something like, this is not selling, this is just sharing, our products sell themselves, everyone needs our products, everyone is your prospect. It sounds easy, right? It does sound easy, but the reality is that these 74% of people never actually make any money, and some of them lose money. They invest something and then they quit. So the biggest problem, I think, is that this hype information everyone can do it. It's not selling, it's sharing. Gives the impression that it's so easy and it doesn't require any specific skills. And it's just so not true. And it doesn't even matter if you are, which way, which approach you're using to build your business, whether you're prospecting or whether you are using attraction marketing like myself, to get prospects to come to me instead. It still requires a number of skills. And because people don't see that way, they don't learn the skills, they try to do something the way they perceive, and it's not working. It doesn't work. And the crazy thing about is that just about any other business, like you know that, right? And you and I know that if you want to have a business, if we're talking about any other business apart from, outside of network marketing, every business requires some new skills to develop, some new knowledge, even coaching, investment in yourself, into the business, into yourself, into your education, into, bettering yourself in so many ways. Not only the tactical stuff, but it's also strategical stuff. Advice, businesses pay to get consultants, businesses pay to get advisors, businesses pay to get training on ongoing basis. And even if you are an employee and work for a corporation, so first of all, if you have a profession that requires education, you go to college and you study in the college for 3, 4, 5 years, whatever. I was in a university for 6 years. And even when I started in a job, we kept getting further training on specific skills from the company. There was regular training even when I was in a job. Now, when it comes to network marketing, for some reason, people in network marketing somehow perceive as an exception to this rule that any business requires specialized skills, continuous education, and so on. And I have, it somehow, I don't have an explanation why that's the case. Somehow, historically, it evolved into what we have, and then now network marketers are conditioned to thinking that way, and thinking that way goes against them. And I know that, there's this kind of marketers use this quite a bit, marketers who find a different way to build their business. They say, your upline lied to you or something like that. Well, maybe in some cases they didn't know it. They don't know it themselves. They were told that kind of stuff by their own upline, so we're not looking for anyone's fault, we're not looking for guilty people and so on. It's really kind of ingrained in this profession, yes. So you need to treat network marketing as a profession, and every profession requires to learn certain skills. And those skills, there are many skills that you need to learn, and the most important skill is how to market. Before you even start selling, you need to do marketing, and marketing is it's a big gap here in network marketing, is that people are not taught, or at least told, that they need to learn how to market, because sharing is not marketing. Selling is not marketing. And the interesting point about is this, that if you do the marketing right, you do not really need to sell. And not because of your product, not because of your whatever, opportunity, how good it is, and so you prepare people for that final step. And in many cases, say in case of attraction marketing, people end up asking you for more information. And imagine, and that's, you don't feel like selling anything, they ask you about your business, so you have a conversation. We like saying in attraction marketing that you don't have prospecting conversations, or you don't have selling conversations, you have enrollment conversations with attraction marketing. So anyway, obviously attraction marketing is a skill, but even if you're prospecting, you still need to know how to talk to people. And it's not a case of using the best script or using the right words. It's the case of understanding the logic behind those words. If you know, that's the other thing, you know, give me the words, give me the scripts, and I'll be fine. Well, not really, because there are so many different situations that there is no words or no scripts that can cover. So anyway, so the main point of this video is that, and I've actually had a very long and interesting conversation in one of network marketing groups yesterday, still going on today, about this particular problem. Some people don't agree with this view that you need skills, but a lot of people, thankfully, a lot of people agree that network marketing is a profession and people are required to learn specific skills to succeed. And the reality is that we have these numbers. 74% of people, network marketers, never make any money. That is crazy. That is just crazy and sad. And the numbers could be much, much better if we got rid of this conditioning in network marketing that no skills are required. So many people who could actually succeed and get big results and create a life they want, you know, actually quit because they try random stuff that their upline suggests, the company suggests, you know, and stuff like that. So it's just sad, you know, and I hope, you know, my goal with this video is to get you thinking. If you're not in this space, if you are still in this space where somebody told you that it's just sharing, not selling, it's just anyone can do it, and so on, if you are still in that space, I want to trigger at least some thinking in you and realize that you are actually in a profession that requires a skill set for you to be able to build a successful business and create the life that you want for yourself or your family. Because it's just and these skills are really simple. It's just the case of actually seeking that knowledge and those skills. But the skills themselves, if you shift your mindset that way, some stuff actually unlocks in your head like that. You know, within one night, tomorrow you are a different person just because you gave yourself the permission to get out of that mindset that this is not required, you know, you're not required to learn skills. And now that's when you become a leader, right? That's when you become a leader. When you realize that you need to increase your value in order to succeed, in order to help others, you know, in a you know, kind of a quality, you know, give quality to other people's life instead of just doing random stuff, spamming, feeling awkward about it on top of everything. So when you learn the certain skills, when you do it right, it feels better or it feels good. It changed my life like that. When I discovered attraction marketing, it changed how I feel about the industry, about myself, like that. It was an instant. When it clicked, I was reading about it. When it clicked, and I was like, wow, I'm free. You know, it really did give me that sense of freedom. Because first, the whole industry started feeling differently, and I understood that there is a way to actually succeed. Now I will be doing these specific things, specific steps I will be making. It, instead of just doing random stuff, one script from there, one script from there. Somebody, my upline she said, can you get your mom to get her friends to come to company's events? I did tell my mom, and my mom, but I don't have friends. And it's just the advice itself is just crazy. Now, when I discovered this, I suddenly understood there are very specific steps. There is very specific strategy for me to follow, to guide me. Is it gonna be easy? Probably not. Probably there will be roadblocks. But am I clear on what needs to be done? Very clear. And that's when you become a leader. That's when you become a professional, and that's when you feel comfortable telling your people, your prospects, that they're gonna have a business. Because when you don't see this as a business yourself, how can you actually recruit people in to do business? You can't. So anyway, I went on for a bit longer than I intended, but anyway, I hope, I really want network marketers to understand that there is a way. If you switch the mindset into that learning mode, there is a way, and a much better way, much more powerful way, and makes you feel completely differently, and it actually helps you succeed. So anyway, thanks very much for watching, and if you would like to actually start and see how the process works, grab my 3-step formula at viesnow.com/3 steps. And thanks again. Have an amazing day. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.